Good morning, everyone. My name is Dobby, covered in floss, and this is my channel about cross stitch with some cats. I don't know if they are going to come today. Uh, yeah, and if you're new here, I hope that you're going to enjoy. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being with me. I know that this video is long overdue, but stuff was happening. I'm just going to move like the live segment to the end, not to bore anyone. But yeah, lots was happening. So let's see. But basically, today is the 10th of March, Sunday, and I wasn't planning on filming today, but then I just got hit by a moment of inspiration, and it was just like, if I don't do it now, I don't know if I'm going to do it ever. That's why it's just like, please excuse if that's going to be like an extra chaos than it usually is. So let's just see how's that going to work. So yeah, as I said, my name is Dobby, covered in floss, and basically you can find me everywhere under this name, everywhere, meaning Instagram. So yeah, if you want to follow some more regular progress, you can just follow me on Instagram, and also you can reach me via email, coveredinfloss@gmail.com. And yeah, basically, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, you can just like comment down here, or you can just contact me directly. So yeah, without further ado, I think that uh let's just jump to stitching. So I think that, because as you remember, during my last video I was talking about like introduce, if you hear cats screaming in the background, it's just, yeah, it's the biggest cat tragedy, because my boyfriend is in the shower at the moment. He closed the door, so every closed door, it's always just like the biggest cat tragedy. So let's see. And I think that they are fighting, so oh well. So last time, during my last video, I was mentioning, do you hear that? Sorry for the whistling, but it just like it sometimes works. No, not, I don't know. Okay. So once again, during my last video, I was talking about using the Tiny Decisions app on my phone for choosing the project and choosing how much I want to stitch on that. And yeah, I was just like looking for my phone at the moment to show you that. Completely lost. Here. Hi, phony. Jesus brain. So I was using Tiny Decisions app to choose the project, what project I was to work on, and how many stitches I want to put in that. So I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that, and I did a lot. However, I realized that just putting also how many stitches I want to put into that was just adding some kind of level of stress in there, which is not what I want. It's completely not what I want. So I am, the whole February was a month when I was just like stitching only on things that I wanted to stitch on, like that they were just really screaming at me. And I had actually a couple of projects that were really screaming at me. And now in March I came back to the Tiny Decisions app. However, at the moment I'm using that only for the project, because the thing is that I love all my projects, so it's not the problem. I don't have issues with just like putting project aside and not feeling bad about it, or just DNFing, do not finish. Just, yeah, so just like UFOing. This is what we DNF. Why? So I started reading again. I started reading like books because I for a very long time I was basically able to only listen to books. So now I went back to just like reading. So I went back also to Goodreads. So okay, yeah. So you can find me also on Goodreads if you want. So DNF, do not finish about the books. This is where it came from. I was just like wondering where it came from. So yeah, I have no problems with UFOing my projects if I just fall out of love with them. But so far, I love them all, and yeah, things are happening. And I also um, want to brag a bit because I have two finishes. One was a self start and finish, but yeah. But let's just go into that. So I worked a lot, and basically I didn't stitch so much in general because basically in January my final numbers was almost 14,000 stitches, so it's quite a lot. In February it was a bit over 8,000. So February was not so much of a stitchy month, but there was just like lots of things were happening and so on. So, but yeah, let's skip that. Let's just walk. Uh, let me just like, let me walk you through the projects that I actually worked on. And in February, it was my birthday. Uh, so I bought a lot of gifts for myself. And of course, what can I buy for myself? If not Diane's bags, Frog and Fudge. So you're going to see a lot of new ones. I'm just going to show you. They're just so gorgeous. But yeah. Okay, let's stop here. Stitching. Stitching. So let me just I have my projects here on my desk with me. And of course what I did, I just put my tablet below them also. Yeah, very, very good idea to be. One of my fluffy ladies just came here. So let's see how's that going. How's that going to work here? Okay, so I think that the project that I enjoyed the most and I put most of stitching in was my... You see that I haven't done it for quite some time because it's just like I'm completely losing what I should be doing and so on. It's just brain. So... Excuse me, why are you in my project? Hi, baby. Things are going to fall down in a moment, I think. No. Life with cats. I love them. I absolutely love them. So the project that I spent most time with and I enjoyed a lot of like the mostly like block stitching. I don't know why, but it's just like that was, especially February, I really needed to put in some block stitching. So that was Market Stall by Ciro Marchetti. This beauty. So I am working on the top part still, and basically I'm letting kind of the colors to guide me. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And this is where we are now. This is where we are now. So as you can see, it grew a lot and I was going both this way and to the bottom, because it's just like I was letting the project kind of guide me. I didn't care. And soon I am finally going to get to fill in this lantern here, but I didn't want to touch it because, as I said, I really needed some color blocks and so on. And there is a bit more confetti in here, so that's why I didn't touch it yet. But yeah, basically it's going really nice, and altogether in 2024 so far, I put 1,899 stitches into this project, so I'm really happy about that, even if that doesn't feel like a massive progress in general, but I am at over 1.5%. So it's just like, for these big projects, I think that this is kind of an achievement, especially that, as I mentioned, 2024 for me is the year of work in progress. So I am not pushing towards finishes and so on. I'm just enjoying my projects. So yeah, it's really nice to be kind of more relaxed with whatever I'm doing, because in 2023 I had like one push for finishing one hate. Oh, and this is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. So at the beginning of the year I was pushing for a finish, and it happened in April, but I felt super close to a burnout. So at the moment I'm just like, I'm really enjoying the process. I'm not going to push more than I can. So yeah, let me just put it in. And this is one of the new bags that I have from Diane. So this is just like, I call them deranged cats, and cats because cats. So inside it's just like Jesus, it looks like plain white, but there are just like tiny white on white flowers. It looks amazing. And again, this is just like it fits everything that I need. So it fits the fabric, it fits my floss cards that I thought that I was going to use in general. However, they don't work as well as I was hoping to. Maybe if I just like, because I was thinking already, I have like a at the moment I have like a master set for my floss. So I was thinking that maybe if I don't put like the whole skein in there, and I only just like put a couple of length. Sorry. English is not my first language. So if I don't put like the full skein and only like a few strands, it's going to just work better, because at the moment it's, as you can see, it's kind of getting a bit tangled. It's not difficult to untangle that, so this is okay. However, it's just like it's so bulky and so not comfortable, so that's why I'm just thinking about stitching what I have on there now, and then just like move everything. So I have also just like my project cards in there, so who's the artist, who that is charted by, what fabric I'm using. So basically most of my projects, if that's not some kind of fancy fabric, you're going to see that on 22 count Zweigart Sulta, either in white or in cream. So just like, this is always for my full coverage at the moment, and the starting date and the total stitches and so on. So everything is there. And as always, Diane is amazing. Sorry, I'm just going to zip it because just want to show you how perfectly is the zipper color coordinated with the colors that we have in here. So just like, it's gorgeous and I am obsessed. I'm addicted to her bags, and there's going to be more. But you will see there a lot of happened already. So yeah, that was Market Stall and Chiro Marchetti. Just putting that aside. There's my basket with all this stuff that I have in there. And I'm just going to move things because I have here my spreadsheet open. So if you see me looking to this direction, it's just like I'm checking my spreadsheet with the numbers. Okay, so the next one that didn't get so much love but was happening, and it was still in January, so it was after my last video, and that was Butterfly Fairy Queen. And this one is also charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the original artwork is by John Enright. So this is what it looks as full, but I cropped it. I cropped it a bit because I don't think that it really needs all this massive background on the top in here. So basically I am starting from this butterfly, this one, as far as I remember, yeah, from this butterfly. So as you can see, it just like cut quite some, and then also in here I'm cutting a bit of that. I'm cutting a bit of that. So I do not have so much progress on that because basically I think that when I started, when you saw it in my whip parade, it was 10 stitches or something in there, so not a lot. So anything that was happening on that is just like from this year at the moment. So this is what it looked like when you saw it last time. And this is where we are. This is where we are now. So as you can see, again, I was just going with one color in here, and I basically did 501 stitches. So this is the total progress of 2024 on her at the moment. And I keep wondering still why I am even stitching that, because it's just like I have a bit of a beef with butterflies. But it just like when I saw this artwork, I was just completely in love. So, and I couldn't stop thinking about her. So I'm just going to continue and see where everything gets me. But yeah, basically, so you see, I really love all my projects, and it's not that, for example, I was just like kind of pushed into doing anything or just like enabled. Now, I was enabled. I was always enabled, because it's just like, if not for the internet enablers, I would never find Heaven and Earth Designs and so on. So it's just, yeah, but I'm super happy about that. So that was Butterfly Fairy Queen. And the next one is, as you know, one of my favorites, and it also got quite some loving, because this year already it's just like almost 1800. And again, this is a bag from Diane, and this is a bag that this is a custom bag that I ordered, and I found the fabric, and I was just like, I just have to have it. So Diane completely delivered. Let me just take out stuff that is inside now. Lots of things. Look at the inside. Look at the inside. You have just like kitties and butterflies, but I can just like live with that. But this is just like so amazing. I am so in love, and when I saw it, I screamed. I really screamed, because it just like, this is perfection. This is better than I could imagine. So this is the project that is just like, it fascinated me from the moment I saw it. And that was after last year, when I had just like this push for finish and so on. Then I was stitching a lot on kind of like not very colorful projects, and I decided that I need more color in my life. And this is when I found this beauty. And this is Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this is called I Break for UFOs. So you heard me just like completely raving about this art, because it's everything. It's everything. So my favorite things, of course, this cow is getting abducted. Yes, we like it. Poor cow, but we like it. Then we have a Shiba Inu wearing a tinfoil hat. It just... Then we have this gorgeous sign, I want to believe. We all do. I do, basically, so yeah. And there's something that I want to still just like find out on the art, because unfortunately I cannot. Guys, no way. No, I need to contact Amy Stewart somehow and pray for her to reply, because I just saw 2 new things. I thought that I was just like, I sniffed this pattern or this art. Is it a Bigfoot? If it is, I'm just going to get over myself. It's just like, I cannot. It's a Bigfoot. It is. But now, just looking at the Bigfoot, I saw this little guy. It's a groundhog with antennas. I think that this is the most perfect artwork pattern I have ever seen. It's just like, I'm wondering how many things I'm going to find next time. But Bigfoot, it is Bigfoot. My heart is so happy now. It's so easy. Okay, guys, sorry. It's just like, I got overwhelmed and kind of like emotional about Bigfoot, in the potential Bigfoot, because it's not confirmed. It is Bigfoot. I believe this is a Bigfoot. In the pattern. I absolutely love cryptids. And it's just like, Bigfoot is like one of my... This is one of the things that I believe in UFOs. Bigfoot still just like... But it's fascinating. It's fascinating that there could be that. But oh well, let's go back to the stitching part. This is where it was when you saw it last time. And this is where we are now. Let me just like fold the blanket of the fabric that I have in here. So this is where we are now. I was stitching on that yesterday, so I was just going a lot in this reds, and it from here it looks like basically only red, but here I think that we have like 4 or 5 different colors. So it's just like the blending of the color is just like absolutely amazing in here. So yeah, and it got lots of love in, and almost 1800, and we are currently at, with that, let me just quickly check, we are close-ish to hitting 1%. So yeah, it's going to last, but for quite some time, but it's just like I'm not going to be worried. So as you can see, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is where I was still putting all the flosses and so on, and even if I just tried to braid it and so on, this is still not perfection. So yeah, floss cards, cool, but definitely not for the full skeins. And as you can see, it's just like when you put that to bag, to project bag, and I have also just some extra ones here, so it becomes quite full. So, but still, it fits everything. I love it. So that was I break for UFO, and the next one. So I'm just going through the list in here, just to see what. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this is the first time I think that I got the Flosstube itchy nose. Cool. So I'm just going off the list in here, just trying to remember what I'm talking about and so on, and then hiding if I'm done with talking about something, because otherwise I would just like get even more lost than I am. And now we're just getting to first of my finishes. So this is Night Spirit Studio, the Wretched Sacrifice. It's from the Witches and Demons series, and this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I'm not going to show you what it's going to look like when it's finished, because it is finished. So I really hope that... Okay, I need something as the background, so you're going to see another bag from Diane in here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those legs. Hello, Mr. Satan. Do you come here often? I'm sorry, it was inappropriate. So, yeah, this is amazing. However, it's just like I told you that basically I'm going to stitch all of the parts in the series. At the moment, I took a bit of a break. I cannot say if that just like was a break from that. It's just like I already have the patterns and so on. Just like I haven't started the new one yet. So, but it's planned, definitely planned. But look how gorgeous it is. So it was finished with the like last stretch. It was less than 3,000 stitches for this year, and this one was started in September 23, and it was finished in February. I'm so proud. Still looking for frames. Still looking for frames, but it's just like it's coming. It's coming. So as you can see, in my tiny bag in here, I already have like a next piece of fabric prepared, all my floss and so on. So I'm just waiting for the hit of inspiration to start the new pattern. Okay, so a bit of a palette cleanser from the stitching that I have. Another bag from Diane. So This was bought together with the deranged cats, and I call it my cucumber bag. Diane claims these are buttons. They are not. I refuse to believe. So for me, there are cucumbers and I love them. And inside we have, because this is from the rainbow series, so inside we have the same tiny flowers that we had with the cats. And as you can see, it doesn't have a project assigned yet, but it's going to happen soon. I think that I already know what's going in, but it's just like sometimes the thing is that at the moment I just had the empty bags, and I was just reaching for a project, and in my head it somehow just like clicked that okay, this goes together. This goes together, so this is fun. So yeah, this is another bag. And now let's go back to stitching. So the next one that I have is my beautiful, beautiful pandemic and my glasses. I think they have I need to put it back in the case. Words are difficult. So I have pandemic, so of course this is a long dog animal, long dog samplers. Again, we're making that PG. So pandemic, everyone knows what pandemic looks like, but yeah, anyone who lived in 2020 knows. Sorry. So pandemic, the project. So this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Sorry for the glare. And I absolutely love working on that, but I was adventurous and I am using 40 count for that. 40 count, and this one is called Old Mushroom. This is Old Mushroom by XG Designs. And sorry, this is what it looked like when you saw it last time. As you can see, I didn't do that for quite some time, and I completely forget what I'm doing. And this is where we are now. So it's growing beautifully, and I'm enjoying, just like I'm choosing. And this is my Froggle needle minder that I got from gorgeous Claire from Floss Chronicles. So I'm basically choosing like some motif, and I'm just going with that. I'm using 2 colors of like dusty pinks from DMC, and one is 3687, so the darker one, and the lighter one that we have here inside the heart, for example. This is 3688, so just like quite close in the palette. And I really enjoyed that, but this is like the 40 count, so that's why there is not so much progress in general. This year basically it got a bit over 1100 stitches so far, so it's not bad. It's still not bad. However, it's just like it could be better if not for the eyes. But I got enabled. Hi Denise. You know that I'm talking about you. So and this one is in the gorgeous bag that I got as a gift from Stitch Basil. And Stitch Basil, I'm going to talk about that as well. So that was pandemic. So again, let me just like do stuff on my spreadsheet so I know what I showed you, what I am still to show you. And as we just mentioned, guys, I'm so sorry, it's just like so difficult for me to talk. But as I mentioned already, the stitch puzzle, so I have something that was a stitch puzzle purchase, and it is Prince of the Meadow by Star Parade Designs, whom I met during stitch puzzle, and it's just like I fell in love with this pattern. It's just like, it's so different. And basically the white one is what is being stitched. It's so beautiful. And yeah, you saw it last time, so this is what it looked like when you saw it last time. I restarted that, that's why I was just like wondering. And this is where we are now with that. These are, look at these tiny stitches, look at these tiny stitches, because I'm doing that on 28 count. This is Lugana honeycomb from Kaylee Tent Stitch, from her shop, the Sewing Shop Inc. I'm going to link everything below. And this is stitched with the custom dyed silks from Silks for You. So I am absolutely in love how they go together. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Sorry for all the scraps in here, but this is going to be so beautiful, but also it is going to be so super tiny, because I think that this is going to be like that. And I just like cannot wait. Here, as you can see, I almost got, this is the inside of the pattern here. So it's just going to be a bit here and here. So it's just, oh, I can show you basically the pattern dimension just using my fingers, and I have super, super small hands. So this is just like beautiful. I'm excited about all my projects, so that's why I just like sorry for the voice. But I am at the moment at over 11%, so it's going nicely. It's going really, really nicely. So definitely. And what is funny, because for example, for working on a 40 count, okay, no, it makes sense. Working for code 40 count, I need to no, different thing that I wanted to say, because if you were with me for some time, you know that I was trying to use 25 count for my full coverages, 1/1 full cross, and I just couldn't. And also 10th stitch is not necessarily my thing. I'm still going to be trying on some other projects to just get like the fast-paced stitching on them. But with this one, this is 28 count, and I have no problems with stitching on it, even not necessarily in the daylight, but also with the artificial light. Not a problem at all. So I was wondering if that's just only that it's not a full coverage, and I'm okay with that, that I'm basically using one thread, and I do not need to worry about just like confetti or anything. Maybe that's the reason, but it's just like no issues at all with stitching on this one. So let me show you this gorgeous silk. Oh my god, I love it so much. Just, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, let me just pack it back. Not closing the zipper, because these are the old bags, and the longer I use them, the more crinkly they become. So I'm super sorry for the sound effects in here. And the next one And this is my start and finish. This is my start and finish. I know that it maybe is not the best idea for cross stitchers, but I recently fell in love with frogs. I fell in love with frogs. So I fell in love with frogs, and especially the cute kawaii frogos. It's just like, I don't know, they make my heart so happy. And my friend Sen, she has her Etsy shop, and she designs like big and smaller patterns. And I'm sorry, Sen, I'm trying to be good. So they designed smaller and bigger patterns, and recently they released like a series of frogs. And this one is just like the cutie pie that I was just like, I'm in love with that and I need that, and I am going to stitch them all. But this is the first of the ones that I stitched. So it's the heart froggo. And basically there are 10 frogs in the series. So I am using, this is the 18 count light blue Ada, and I want to stitch them, and there are just 9 of them are like this kind of stamp size. One of them is bigger, so I want to stitch them on one piece of fabric and make like a pillow cover for that. But the thing is that I'm still wondering how to kind of place them correctly. So I just need some thinking. I need to do some thinking about that to get to the one that is really going to like hit the spot for that. But it just like, look how cute this frog is. This is just like, it's just so gorgeous, and it made me so happy when stitching. It was a bit funny because it just like, after stitching for so long now, so I used to be 18 count girl, so that's why this huge piece of fabric, because I'm reusing that from another project that I restarted on 22 after being 18 count fabric girl for a very long time. Then I switched to 22, and I'm stitching on 22 like basically everything. It was so strange to go back to that, and it's just like, it felt like kind of like a new experience completely. I really enjoyed that, but it took me, because in this pattern there was just like 1400 stitches, something like that, 1420 or something, 1419 exactly, sorry. So it took me far longer than it should, because it was just like, coming back to that and just using 2 strands again to stitch and so on. So it was just like, okay. So it's definitely the preferences change, and I changed mine to 22, and I don't think that I would ever go back to 18 count again. Let's see how long the 22 is going to last. So that was my start and finish, so my stuff. And now we can actually touch the new start. It happened already in January, however you didn't see that. And this is something that I was super excited about, and I am still excited about it. Let me just, can I see the mock-up? Yes. So, modern folk embroidery. No time like the present. I call it Tempus Fugit. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. Just let me, yeah. So this is the stitch along for this year from Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm definitely already behind, but this is one of these things I really don't want to hurry on anything, and I enjoy it so much. So you didn't see it because this is a new start, but this is where we are now. It doesn't show so well, this gorgeous teal. Yeah, but it just, let me try to kind of, no, it looks more like navy. But you can just check the colors, because the colors that I am using for this one are 400 for the browns and 3750 for the blue. So it's teal, and it's just like I love it. It's, I don't know what it is about this pattern, but Jacob did such an amazing job on the charting of that basically when I stitch, it's a very much like meditation, and it happens often with samplers. It's like a completely different kind of stitching, that full coverage or just like the smaller projects and so on. But I never felt so at peace when stitching anything like when I stitch this one, and it's just like I really love it. So yeah, I think that I'm going to leave that somewhere on top of my projects, because definitely this is something that I'm going to go back. Oh, and actually this is what I was talking about, that sometimes I just like take the project out, and then I have one of the bags from Diane, and I just look at that, and it's just like, I think that we have a match. So yeah, I have like another bag from Diane, but this one, guys, it was like the biggest surprise for me. So during Stitch Basil, I met a lot of amazing people, and one of them was Fafi, Rafaela, on Instagram. I'm going to check if she's okay with putting her Instagram down below. She's such a gorgeous person inside and out. And we were talking about, so that was so funny, because during Stitch Basil we had like a freebie table, and there were the business cards of Frog and Fudge, and I saw that, and it's just like, oh my god. I just like ran to the girls, and just like, girl, oh my god, look, this is Frog and Fudge, and we have like that discount code, and Fafi actually just looked at me, and she was just like, but do you know that Diane is here? And basically we're just sitting, because we're sitting at this time outside, and she was sitting at the end of our table. It was just like a super long table. I felt like a complete creep when I just like went to just hug her, and I did some squilling and so on. And so far, because it's just like I was fascinated by Diane's bags, and it was all Jemima's, the Rocking Stitcher fault, but I never had the opportunity to see one in person at that time. And Rafaela was just like, okay, I have some bags in here, so let me just show you. So she showed me the bags, and of course they were just like even better in person than I imagined, or what I saw like online and so on. And it's just like, Jesus, I was just going to spend so much money on that. And Rafi actually ordered the bag for me, and it came with one of my orders, and it made me cry. And still I'm just getting very emotional, because basically it arrived like a couple of days before my birthday, and it was such a sweet gesture that somebody thought about me this way, and thank you, Fafi, once again. This is just, yeah. So look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? This panel. Look at that. And it's just like so perfectly like featured as a main part with this binding around and so on, and the inside and the zipper, everything is just so perfectly color coordinated. Diane, I don't know how you are doing that, but it's just, I'm in awe each time, and I love it. So Fafi, actually, zipper, sorry, but look how smooth it is. So my Tempus Figit, now time like a present, officially goes into this bag. Let me just move my floss in there as well, and the project card, and it's officially living in here now. Sorry. Emotional. So with Tempus Fugit, I'm definitely behind with everything, because it's just like, this is also, even if that's a stitch along, I am doing that in my own pace, because work in progress. And 12, I'm still over 12%, so it's not that bad. I would say so, that it's not that bad. Okay, let me just like hide the things that I was talking already about in my spreadsheet, so it's just like easier in here. And now we're getting to the next one, and this time just let me, okay, so I think that here I need to insert the, yes, I need to insert the picture, what it's going to look like. So this one is Clarice, so have the lambs stopped screaming. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. And this is where it was when you saw it last time. So it was like 350 stitches. At the time, at the moment, we definitely have, we have just like almost 3 times as many stitches in there. And this is where I am now. So as you can see, we have a lot of like text done in here, a bit of the frame. So it's just slowly happening here. And I absolutely love it, and I love it on this fabric. So it's just like, at the moment it's only 310, of course, and this fabric is called Jack-o'-lantern from XG Designs, and this one is 32 count. So, and it still smells amazing. I was already just like telling you how much I love the smell of XG fabrics. It still has this gorgeous smell. So yeah, this is where we are. So at the moment it's 916 stitches in, and we are actually at 27.5% done. So only I thought it would be more, but still it's just like, you know, it's over 1/4, and I'm super happy. How is it going? I love it. And as you know, I was talking about that earlier, that I absolutely love The Silence of the Lambs. This is the book, and the movie are just absolutely fantastic, and I rewatch and reread / re-listen to the book quite often. And I'm still looking for, if you know, if you can just direct me to like a pattern of the movie poster, I would be super grateful, because I was trying to find something on Etsy, but I didn't see anything with this original one, so where you have Jodie Foster's face with the moth on the mouth, and this is what I need. This one is what I need. And I remember, maybe it was because of the moth, but the movie, do I remember that correctly, that the movie was released in 92? So I was 9 at that time, and seeing it no, I at that time I saw only the poster, but seeing the poster, it just like, it stayed with me very much. So, and it stayed and it is still with me after all these years. So when I finally was big enough to watch the movie and get into the books, it kind of proved that yeah, this poster was something definitely worth looking into, or whatever it represented. So that was Have the Lamb Stop Screaming by the Witch's Teacher, Clarice. Okay, so now we're going to another sampler, and again, modern modern folk embroidery. So this one is the Fruits of Plenty. That was the stitch along of 2021. Yes, 2021. And again, everyone knows what it's going to look like when it's finished. But just as a reminder. So this is where, this is the finished one. Let me just maybe make it a tiny bit bigger. Ooh! Somehow I forgot that I have this option. So, this is that. Gorgeous. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. And I was just like wondering if you... Did you even see it? I think it was only in my web parade, because I had it, I got it from Siske, because she wasn't the biggest fan of the colors that she chose, and so I adopted this project. But so I don't remember if I showed that, completely don't remember, but if you saw it, it's here. But this is where we are now. So as you can see, I did the top part, so we have everything done here, and it is, I don't know what the fabric is, so what the count and so on, but I am stitching that. And this is another new experience, but I absolutely love it, and I think that I may actually decide that this is what I'm going to do for all the samplers that I'm doing from now on, either using Orifil. So this one is done with Orifil, and this is the 2 colors. So it's 1103 and 2445. So with these ones, so Orifil is amazing. It just like, I never, hello, there was a cat. So Orifil is amazing, and basically this is the first time I'm using that for stitching, and it's such a pleasure. So I think that it's either going to be that for samplers or silks, because this is just like the best experience for stitching that I can imagine. And so the Fruits of Plenty at the moment, they got a 976 stitches this year, and I am now altogether with what Siske did. I don't know why I'm just like using silk. I that was the name of one of my colleagues. So I think that this is where it comes from. So with whatever was done earlier on that, I am at the moment at almost 4%, so it looks really, really good, and I really enjoy that. Oh, I think that I didn't actually mark things last time, because I see things stitched, but oh well, I will need to check. So maybe there is even more. But yeah, brain is not braining because it should. So the next one. Hey baby. Hey my sweet. Hi. Let me show you this one, because this is a shy one and she doesn't come too close too often. Hi, this is Millie. And as you can see from the eyes, she's just like already plotting how to run away. Say hello. Hi, humans. So no, she's the shy one, and she's just like not so cuddly like the other one, and just baby. It's going to sit there. Yeah. Her favorite spot, as you can see, the blinds on this window, they are just like completely destroyed, because of course window without blinds is not enough. You just need to squish the whole cat behind the blinds, and the blinds are just like oldish, so even such a tiny cat with this tiny scrawny butt can mess around a bit. Oh no, she's just hiding her face. She values her privacy. But talking about cats, the next project that I worked on, and there's definitely nothing to write home about with the progress. However, still I worked on it, so I'm just going to show you. Let me just quickly pull it up. Okay, and again, unfortunately I don't have the, but can I do the mock-up? Oh, I can do the mock-up. Fantastic. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And this is Milo. Completely don't remember the artist. I'm going to put that down below, but this is a chart from Kaylee Tenstitch from Sewing Shop Inc. And this is what it looked like the last time you saw it. It was super tiny progress that I had before. I don't have much more, but as you can see, there's definitely more. So it's slowly growing. We can get there. So that was Milo, and I absolutely love it. And Milo is one of the projects where it's just like I know that my 2024 is also going to be the year of 939. It's just like most of my, this is her favorite spot. There's biscuits, for making biscuits. It's just like a bunch of blankets piled together, so she loves being there. Basically, when I work, there's like this sofa behind me, so she loves sleeping behind me. It's just like we're laughing that she is a very much of a pandemic cat, because she loves her social distancing. So she is going to be close to you, but like, yeah, it's about not 6 feet, but she's just outside of the arm's reach. So you're getting comfy, baby. She can't decide. So yeah, that was Milo and 939. A lot of 939. Not going to complain. The next thing is a new start. I was mentioning that as a plan in my whip parade, and this is something that I'm stitching for my friend who is absolutely obsessed with Friends, and this is just called Friends by Sunny Cloud Studio over on Etsy. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Okay, it's going to look different because I chose a fabric that actually resembles, it's not like a perfect one, but resembles the color of Monica's doll. So I'm stitching that on this light purple, lilac, lavender. So it's just going to look like that. I really hope that just the writing is going to pop up in white. If not, I'm going to choose like another color, but it's just like such a lovely stitching as well. The pattern is not Pattern Keeper compatible fully, but I managed to import the PDF in, and it is working. It is working. You cannot choose the colors, but you can just mark whatever was stitched and so on. So that was a new start. And there is just one more thing, but I just like dropped it earlier, so let me just grab it. So this is something that you saw before, but it was like a tiny start. And this is 6, and we're going to see 6 in 3 weeks, and I'm super excited. The musical. Oh, come on. Sorry. Just trying to get to the PDF. So this is, oh my god, I don't remember what is the name of the Etsy shop. I'm going to link it below. Something in Cromwell. Wait, I just remembered that I had a document with the names of everything in here, so give me a second. Going. Taylor and Cromwell. So this is 6 the musical, and this is what it is supposed to look like when it's finished. But of course I decided to do my own stuff, and actually, oh, and this is what it looked like when you saw it last time. But actually I am using the, oh my god, kill me, I don't remember the name. This is, what's the name of the fabric? It's from Extrude Designs, but it's just like I completely, do I have the Dobby? Nope, I don't have it. Just like I need to check. I completely don't remember the name of the fabric. Rose something, don't remember. But here we are with that, and as you can see, I completely changed the colors in here. Why? Because I am stitching that to reflect the colors of the costumes. So I have, oh, come on, I did like a Flosstube. So this is going to be like colorful because this is what I need to reflect the color of the costumes, and I thought that I'm just going to do it very much mine. This is my absolutely favorite musical, and I'm super happy that the English version, the original version, is coming to Germany, and that we managed to get the tickets. She's still getting comfy. Okay. Almost perfect loaf. No, not yet. This cut. Yeah, so basically that was the last of my projects, but I still have to buy. Oh, and so bags, more bags from Diane, because of course, why not? So as I have a lot of like smaller projects, and as I am obsessed with Diane's bags, I spoke to Diane and I was just like, okay girl, but please tell me if you can do something that would fit smaller projects. So she was just like, okay, what size do you want? And I was just like, let's do something that would fit like A5 inside. So this is more like a B5 size of like the notebook and so on. And she did the prototypes for me, and at the moment you can also get them in her Etsy. But it's just like I told her, just do whatever, do like whatever fabric you want and so on. Let's see how it works. So this is the outside. So this is the bag, one bag. This is the outside of the other. I'm showing you that like that because the front is the best. So of course she knows me and my cat obsession. So I have cats inside. So this is this one. And this one is a different orientation. And we have more cats inside. So we're just checking. I am now testing this one and this one. What is better, because of course I'm going to need more. But I'm in love. This is exactly what I needed. And the last bag that I got, Diane posted that on her Instagram, and the moment I saw it, I just DM'd her, and this is just like, it's mine. It's mine, just like, get it. It's just, no, it's mine. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing. And basically, it's just like, I am pink girl, but not necessarily like heart girl and so on. But it's just like, when I saw it, I was just like, it needs to be mine. It needs to be mine. So it's just like, it is, and I'm super happy. As you can see, still it is no project lives inside. However, I think that I know what project is going to live inside, because sorry, this is just, oh god, I just got lost completely. Give me a second. Do I have it here? Come on. I was cleaning my desk, so of course, after cleaning my desk, I cannot find anything. So my beautiful friend, the Stitching Aussie, sent me something by Modern Folk Embroidery, because I saw her finish that and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so in love with that. And she was so kind, and she was, I'm going to send you the pattern. So she sent me the pattern, and this is the Here Be Dragons. Sorry, let me just take it out from there so you can see it properly. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. So I thank you, Em, so much, because it's just like, still, when I look at that, it really makes my heart sing. But of course, it's just like, it cannot be that we're just going to go at like dark and so on. Let's do it mine. So I had this beautiful piece of ash rose from XG Designs that I really wanted to stitch something on, but what I wanted to stitch on that earlier, sorry, there's going to be zipper because the bag is going to have the inhabitants at the moment. And I was just like, okay, so this is gorgeous. What am I going to stitch on that? Wanted to stitch Pandemic. It was too small. So I was just like, nope. Let's do something else. And then when I saw this pattern, I remembered about this fabric. And we're going to go into something more monochromatic in here, because I decided that this is a perfect time to finally, sorry for the crinkling, order the silk from Silks For You that I have been eyeing for over a year. But it's just like, no. Australia and Europe, just deliveries and so on. But yeah, I got it. This is PR177. Look at that. Look at that. Can you imagine how gorgeous it's going to be on this fabric with this pattern? So we are going to definitely have a new start. I don't know when, but a new start is coming for that. So just let me pack everything to this bag because it's just like this perfect. So look that this is, you would never expect dragons to be living in like hard fabric bags. So sorry, zipper. So yeah, basically this is it regarding the stitching. If that's only what you're interested in, thank you so much for your time that you were here with me, and I really hope that you liked what you see. If you are a new viewer, please subscribe, click this like button, it means a lot. And yeah, just share, comment if you want, if you feel like it. It's really a pleasure to be talking to you here. I'm not going to be promising when I'm going to film again. I would like to go back to a bit more regular schedule, but it was a mess, so there's going to be a live update at the moment. However, it needs to be filmed a bit later because we are now going for lunch with my boyfriend's mum, and yes, so I'm going to film the rest when I'm back. So see you in a moment. Hello, and I'm back. So it's been like 3 hours later. We just came back home. It was just so super nice. I love meeting with my boyfriend's mom and her husband, and just like always, just super nice to catch up and to grab something to eat. But it's just, I'm super tired at the moment, and this is just one of the things that is kind of included in the live updates. So I have no idea what is happening with my body at the moment. So as you know, I have been diagnosed with ADHD finally, and last month I started taking medication, and it's kind of strange at the moment because the meds are amazing. My brain is so much quieter, and I can concentrate on things. As I mentioned earlier, I went back to reading normal books because I can finally concentrate on what is on the page, and my brain is not just like running around all the time. But nobody told me that once the thoughts stop running and you start seeing what is happening in your brain, you may not like it, what is in there. And this is a bit in my case at the moment. So I'm struggling quite a lot with my self-confidence, self-consciousness, and anything self. So that was one of the reasons also why I didn't film for so long, because it just like very often I have days at the moment that it's just like it's not worth it. But then I remember that I'm doing that for myself, and it's kind of my own chronicle of my stitchy journey, and I'm also making amazing friends through that. So this is just something that is super important for me. So yeah, I'm struggling a lot with my mental health and also my physical health. It's definitely not as bad as it was last year, but I got some strange cold, but unfortunately I have like a massive project that I need to finish at work, so I couldn't even properly relax and get better. And unfortunately I think that it also just like comes around at the moment, because on Friday I had a massive migraine that I just barely could see. Yesterday I slept half of the day, kind of to sleep everything off, and today it's just, yeah, I did basically nothing apart from filming. Then we went for lunch, and now I'm back and I'm just knackered. I'm like completely knackered, and this is the thing. I definitely see also differences with my pulse and so on. So my BPM is, when I'm resting, is just like whoa. But yeah, also just this is the other thing that, as you can see, I'm overweight, and that was also a struggle always. But thanks to ADHD medication and just like things that started just like going kind of clean, I realized that I may suffer from binge eating disorder. So that's another thing like added to the list of everything. And it's just sometimes I just want to shrug and just like whatever. But I really would like to get myself better. And at the moment I am just like on a journey to find somebody who could help me, who could just guide me through everything. And but it's difficult when I'm like tired, mentally tired all the time. So yeah, that's basically that. That's the a bit of update on what was happening. I don't want to go into like super detailed stuff, because definitely it's not the place, or maybe time, yes, but definitely not the space for that. But just keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed that finally I will get some answers, and I will get some proper advice, and I can finally start moving forward with everything, and start finding help, mostly, to get myself where I want to be. Because at the moment, definitely in terms of my health looks and everything, it's just like I'm far from that. But yeah, at least I speak up, and I am open about it, because if I struggle, I guess that there are lots of other people that struggle as well. And maybe if we start talking about stuff as well, some people are going to feel a bit less alone in everything. So yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. Sorry. So I am hoping to be back. I'm just thinking, is it doable? I think maybe in 3 weeks. It's just like, I think this is the Easter weekend, this is the end of March, so that would be like the fully March update and so on. So I can just do that, and I'm going to have time for that, hopefully. Just hope that I'm going to have energy. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much that you stayed until here, and I wish you a lovely day and happy stitching. Bye for now.